of the games without running into our next guest. Former big leaguer, now at the Rays. I saw him the other night. He looked very nice in his very, very, very nice suit. The great Brett Phillips is back with us here on the Central Florida Behavioral Health Network WDA hotline. Learn more at cfbhn.org. Brett, how the hell are you, my man? Happy Monday.
TKras in the building. What's up, brother? Doing great. And I know you mentioned overreaction Monday, but there's no overreaction when we sweep the freaking Yankees. That was glorious. I loved it. What an awesome opening series down at Tropicana Field. It was buzzing. The energy was absolutely electric. How are we?
We're doing great, and I hate the Yankees, so I absolutely loved what we saw over the weekend. That was the first time. It was beautiful, wasn't it? It was the first time that the Rays had swept the Yankees since 2021. Oh, by the way, you were on that team, weren't you? So how much did you love beating the Yankees as a player?
You know, there was always someone asked me this past series, what was it like playing the Yankees? And I think 29 other teams would agree. There's just this level of focus that you bring. There's this next gear that you feel. The Yankee fans sitting over there on the third base side, it just grinds your gears, you know. And you, as a player, you're like, I want to do everything I can. It should be like this every night, but the atmosphere alone just brings this to the next level. Like I want to beat these guys. You know, I want to send them back to New York. I want their media and stuff like that. I want them asking why. And the Tampa Bay Rays coming up on top. Oh, why is this small market team beating up on us like this? You know, I enjoy it. It's really fun.
I enjoyed it too. You enjoyed it. I think we all enjoyed it. How much fun is it to watch Chandler Simpson run the bases, man?
Wow, speed is so fun to watch, and I know our game. It's just gone in a direction of the home run and the power over the last decade. But everyone can agree till the end of time that speed is so fun to watch. It doesn't matter if the guy puts the ball on the ground, if he puts it down the right field line for a stand-up triple in the gap. You're just, your eyes are peeled, and there's this, I don't know, there's this excitement to speed, and I'm glad he's on our team because in my short period of pitching, I would not want to be holding him on or worried about him as I'm trying to deliver a pitch to a big league hitter.
You're not kidding, because he is out there, and the pitcher is certainly aware, and that can mess with the guy's mind, can it?
100%. When you've got Chandler Simpson on first base and you have Yandy Diaz up, or Caminero, a guy that can, if you leave it anywhere in the middle of the plate, you're going to get clipped, and you're worried about him stealing a base and getting on second and then giving up a little bloop single he's going to score. I mean, the game speeds up for guys like who aren't controlling the running game out there on the mound, and that kind of pressure alone, just knowing that he can take a bag whenever he wants. Obviously, it needs to be at the right times. We saw maybe a time where he shouldn't have stole this weekend, but again, that's going to happen. We're going to continue to make sure we're running at the appropriate time. But him just being on base alone is going to make the pitcher a little jumpy, a little nervous.
A little nervous indeed. The great Brett Phillips, our guy, is with us here on The Drive on WDAE on this Victory Monday after the Rays swept the Yankees. Off day today. The Rays are on the road beginning tomorrow night on the south side of Chicago against the White Sox. I love the fact that we saw a lot of the old school mentality in terms of the small ball, the bunting, the safety squeezes, the move runners. The situational hitting, I thought, was incredible by the Rays over the weekend. Could not have been better.
Yeah, to add to that, that's how we're going to continue to win ball games. We're not going to try and be someone we're not. We're not going to rely on the long ball every 1 through 9. We're going to move the ball around. I love T. Walls' bunt there on our the walk-off night, and situational hitting. You said it there best. Good teams, they capitalize on those moments of, hey, let the next guy be the hero. I'm going to get my job done, move the runner around, put us in a position where maybe all we have to do is put the ball in the air for a sac fly or hit the ball on the ground up the middle. We score a run. The more runs we score, the more games we win.
100%. Let me ask you this. As a guy who played the game, and we saw Drew Rasmussen, he looked great yesterday, by the way. Retired 18 of the 19 guys. He had the Yankees completely off balance. He gave up the one hit, the double to Jazz Chisholm. I don't like that guy, by the way, in terms of how he carries himself. I think he's a complainer. But we saw him at second base, and at one point, and Ras was kind of jawing at him a little bit because it looked like he was maybe signaling his guy hitters. And look, cheating has gone on in baseball for so long. Where do you stand with something like that? Because I'm sure you saw that little exchange.
I did. I saw it on social media. I think if it's blatant, like whether Jazz was signaling or not, I'm under the impression that if you get on second base and you're going to relay signs, then it needs to be subtle. It's a part of the game. We know that. You can't stop it, and especially if the other team is giving it to you. But I think the blatant, like throwing a one down for a fastball or just showing location with my hand, I don't know if Jazz was doing that, but Drew obviously thought he was doing it blatantly, and that's why I think he said, like, come on, man, like, you know better than that. And if Drew is giving it to him, or our catchers are blatantly giving the guy on second the ability to relay the sign, then the opposing team, it's kind of an unwritten rule, like, I'll keep my hands on my knees, or maybe I'll start my walking lead with my left foot, just very small hints to the batter, like that's gonna happen. But the throwing a one down or something like that, that's just bad. That's bad ball.
I hear you completely from a guy who's played the game. Our guy Brett Phillips is with us here from the Rays with a big win. You were out and about. I saw you the other night. You were walking around. How many pictures did you take over the weekend? Is it like 10,000? A million?
Man, it's TKras. When I tell you I'm having the best time ever, I'm really enjoying it. And to be up close with our fan base, to be fielding questions, to be spending time with this fan base that showed me so much love and appreciation as a player, and now I just get to give back in a way, in a sense, and be around. I couldn't have asked for a better job in my stage of life right now. And again, it's like I'm not even, like, I am having so much fun. I can't even put my words and my emotions into words.
Dude, I think you're doing a great job. I think the new ownership did some wonders by hiring you in this new role. You're so enthusiastic. You're enthusiastic. You're energetic. You also look good, man. I mean, you're certainly dressing the part. I mean, you've got quite the wardrobe going on there.
Hey, don't expect that from me. I told people, listen, I have a rotation of about 4 or 5 nice jackets, maybe 1 or 2 suits. But I'm quickly running out of, my wardrobe. I wore a baseball uniform for most of my life, and now I'm wearing suits. So if you're listening to this on your ride home and you're a suit maker, give me a shout. Shoot me a text. I'd love to get some more suits going. But I think we might be having to go to polos here, and yeah, don't expect a nice suit from me every time you see me, TKras, unless someone wants to donate a suit or something.
Well, I got a feeling that you just put it out there, and we're on 95.7, 100,000 watts. So you're going to have a line. You're going to have, your inbox is going to be flooded with, clothing manufacturers, all these people looking to hook you up with threads, man. So you better be ready. You just put it out there.
Oh man, well that would be great. I would love to rep some threads, and if anyone's got some product they're trying to put out to the world, hit me up for sure.
So Chandler Simpson was doing his thing. Junior Caminero was doing his thing over the weekend. I mean, is there another guy or two that kind of stood out to you from the series win against the Yankees, a sweep?
there, not a guy that has stood out, but I know early on some feedback from some fans were like, man, maybe the first series with our defense, it wasn't as good. And what I've been telling people is, or especially early in the season, you're gonna see most teams, maybe the offense is on one night and the defense is off, or maybe pitching and defense is on one night and offense is off, or vice versa. And what I've been telling is that the good teams who go on to have a great year are getting all cylinders firing quicker than everyone else.
Hmm.
April is always a flip of a coin, coming off the off season of getting everyone on the same page, rowing in the same direction. And we are known for our pitching and defense. We always have been. That will show up. But I think, the first series de-thawing from the cold series in Minnesota, I know we talked about that, but just being back in the Trop, that's always 561 days for everyone, especially our players, getting back used to that environment. But I'm really glad that they made the adjustment pretty quickly as the Yankees came in, and you saw 20,000 plus, like you mentioned, fans. There was a lot of Rays fans disguised as their hometown teams, with the Cubs and the Yankees. And I love that, because now that they're gone, the Cubs and the Yankees, hey, fans, put your Rays stuff back on. I promise you, your favorite player from the Cubs or the Yankees, they're not gonna know. And I will make sure that they don't know that you've got your Rays stuff on. You're coming back to support us come the next series. But TKras, the electricity in the Trop with all the fans there, Cubs fans, Yankee fans, Rays fans, it was awesome. I appreciated it so much as a hometown kid, seeing Tropicana Field back open. We know how much work had been put into getting that ready for our fan base and for everyone to enjoy a major league experience. So again, if you came out to the Trop this weekend, hear it from my mouth. Thank you so much. I really, really do appreciate you.
The vibe was amazing. I got a couple of quick ones for you, Brett. You played at the Trop, obviously, pre-Milton. Now, yesterday I noticed, I wasn't at the game yesterday, but watching it on TV, it was a 1:40 start. The backdrop, and looked like some guys had some trouble with the fly balls against the roof. How much of a transition period is that going to be for, the Rays outfield, as well as, other opposing teams? I think they may have some trouble picking up the ball against the backdrop. What do you think?
There's an advantage of playing in the Trop, especially as a fielder, getting more opportunities for the ball to go up with that backdrop. It's always been tough to find the ball in the dome, and we as Rays players, we can't make excuses. We just have to get better. It's going to take the guys that it's new to, probably a series or two, but the more reps that they get, the more experience, they're going to be more comfortable as the ball goes up. But when teams come in, we need to take advantage of that as an offensive team. Like, hey, when we're hitting a high fly ball, like making sure we're running out balls, we're hustling to the next bag, because we know how hard it is. But again, we can't make excuses. It's hard, it's tough, it always has been, and it's just about making the adjustment quicker.
You must have been smiling from ear to ear on Saturday night when they walked that thing off and the Rays players were out there doing the whole Brett Phillips airplane thing. Come on, let's go.
That was special. Yeah, that was special for them, whether they were doing it intentionally or not. Man, I have so much love and appreciation for the Tampa Bay Rays, for these players and fan base, and for them to do a small gesture of airplane like that. It makes my heart happy. But I do have a quick Yankee story for you if you have a minute.
Absolutely.
Okay. So people are asking all the time who was the toughest pitcher I faced in my career. And it's hands down Garrett Cole. I'm 0 for 7 or 0 for 8 with like 7 strikeouts. But my claim to fame against Garrett Cole, the Yankees are in town. It's, I think, 2021 actually. And he'd already struck me out 5 or 6 times. I'm on deck. It's like the 6th inning, somewhere around there. Man on first and second. He gets the guy in front of me out, and here comes Aaron Boone. His pitch count is up, and you can just see he's heated. He's like, come on, man, like one more batter. And Aaron's like, I can't, like your pitch count's too high. So they take Garrett Cole out. He's over in the dugout. Here comes, I forget who it was from the bullpen. Long story short, I end up hitting a homer, cashing in Garrett Cole's 2 runs. It's my claim to fame. He's over in the dugout just screaming like, "You gotta be kidding me!" Like I could have thrown, I could have thrown 3 more pitches and got that guy out. But yeah, so that's my fun Yankee story.
That is awesome. And yes, he does get tagged with the runs, even though the reliever comes in. Whoever's on base, I get it, man. That's great stuff there. All right, our guy, Brett Phillips, the brand engagement executive. I got it right.
Yes, sir. Thank you. Yeah, that's a mouthful. You did. Thank you.
Well, thank you, Brett. I appreciate it, my man. We'll talk soon. Keep up the great work.
All right. TKras, keep up the good energy. We appreciate you. See you around.
You got it. That's the great Brett
right,
Phillips, our guy. 7 years, Major League Baseball, 2020 World Series, Game 4. Gosh, every once in a while I'll go back and watch it, and it still gives me goosebumps watching Game 4. Kenley Jansen, Brett Phillips, Arozarena falling flat on his face, coming around third, getting up, going back, and then making a dash for it at the plate, scoring the winning run, tapping home plate, Rays tying the World Series. Of course, we know what happened after that, but that still was an incredible moment. And Brett Phillips doing the whole airplane thing. And the Rays mimicking that, doing the whole airplane celebration in right field and the outfield after winning the game on Saturday in walk-off style. And, of course, they held on yesterday because they use a lot of those same relievers. Everyone was wondering, Kevin Cash, he's doing a terrible job. What do you want him to do? Burn out the bullpen on April the 12th? Uceta and Clevenger are still laid up. Those are high-leverage guys, but Jack's pitched Friday and Saturday. Baker pitched Friday and Saturday. Well, Big E. Hunter Biggie has turned into a guy that the Rays can rely on. He pitched Friday and Saturday, so those guys weren't available. What do you want him to do? Have Brett Phillips go out there and pitch? Brett Phillips can pitch. Maybe they could have done that.
TKras.
That was great. Oh, my gosh. I love that guy. 888-388-0957. Text at 82945.
TKras, keep up the good energy. We appreciate you.
I appreciate you, Brett Phillips. Thank you very much. All right, when we come back, Alex, hold on. I'm sorry to put you off a little bit more, but I got to take a break. A check of traffic is coming up. Yeah, you know what it looks like, Eric. That's all right. Whoa, what are you complaining about? You just swept the Yankees, and I know he loved that, every minute of it. I'm going to explain that to you why when we come back, based on something that took place last year. Alex, you'll be up next. 888-388-0957. Also on the way back, boy, a lot happening over the weekend. Some